What if a video of you endorsing a product, confessing to a crime, or declaring war could be generated in minutes, and what if the only way to take it down was handing YouTube a scan of your face? YouTube just opened its deepfake detection tool to politicians, journalists, and government officials. The system works like Content ID but for faces, scanning every new upload and flagging anything that looks like you. Once flagged, you can request removal. No other major platform has built anything like this. This is the first time a tech company has given public figures a direct weapon against AI impersonation, but the tool comes with a catch. To use it, you submit a government ID and a biometric video selfie. The same technology that protects your face also stores it. And once that data is in Google's servers, the question becomes who really controls it. YouTube quietly rolled out a new feature to about 5,000 creators in its partner program. The tool was called likeness detection, and it worked like a shadow version of Content ID, the system that scans for copyrighted music and video clips. But instead of looking for stolen songs, it looked for stolen faces. If a creator uploaded a video of themselves, the system would scan every new upload to YouTube, searching for generated content that used their face or voice without permission. When it found a match, the creator got a notification. They could review the video, then decide whether to file a privacy complaint, a copyright claim, or just archive it for documentation. For months, it was only a tool for creators. The people most likely to be targeted by deepfakes, but still a small slice of the population. Then, on March 10, 2026, YouTube announced the next phase. The tool was opening up to government officials, political candidates, and journalists. The people who, if impersonated, could cause the most damage. A deepfake of a random YouTuber is harassment. A deepfake of a sitting politician endorsing a war, admitting to a crime, or declaring bankruptcy is a weapon. And those deepfakes are already spreading. In January 2026, xAI's Grok chatbot generated non-consensual explicit deepfakes that were shared across X. Grammarly faced a lawsuit for cloning established authors without their permission. The technology is moving faster than the laws designed to stop it. Leslie Miller, YouTube's Vice President of Government Affairs, put it bluntly in a press briefing. The risks of AI impersonation are particularly high for those in the civic space. The company was starting with a pilot group to learn how these users would interact with the tool before expanding further, but the enrollment process is where the story shifts. To use likeness detection, a person has to submit a government-issued photo ID. Then they record a short video selfie, a biometric scan of their face. YouTube says this data is used only to verify identity and power the detection tool. It will not be used to train Google's generative AI models. The company repeats this across every announcement, every blog post, every press briefing. The data is safe. The data is separate. The data is not for training. Google's general privacy policy tells a different story. It allows the company to use public content, including biometric information, for training its AI models. And YouTube's data falls under that policy. A YouTube spokesperson told CNBC that the company's handling of this data has not changed. Likeness detection is an optional feature, they said. But the forms are being updated to make the language clearer. Not because the policy is changing, because people are confused about what they are agreeing to. There's also the question of enforcement. The tool only works for people who enroll. It only scans videos uploaded after enrollment. A deepfake made before a politician signs up stays online. A deepfake created by someone who never uploads the video to YouTube spreading on X, Telegram, or a private server never gets flagged. The tool protects a tiny fraction of the internet. The rest remains unmonitord. Don Neely, the CEO of Vermilio, a company that helps individuals protect their identity rights, warned that creators and public figures need to think carefully about what they are giving up. As Google competes in the AI space and training data becomes strategic gold, he said, creators must carefully weigh whether they want their face controlled by a platform rather than owning it themselves. He added that a person's likeness will be one of the most valuable assets in the AI era. Once it is handed over, that control may never come back. Here is the contradiction at the heart of the tool. YouTube is offering protection from AI impersonation. But to get that protection, you have to give the company exactly what the deepfake creators want. A high-quality, verified, government-issued scan of your face. The very thing that makes a deepfake dangerous is the same thing that makes likeness detection work. And even after giving them the data, the tool does not guarantee removal. YouTube made that clear in its announcement. Detection does not mean deletion. The platform has a long history of protecting free expression, including parody and satire, even when it is used to criticize world leaders. If a deepfake is deemed satire, it stays up. If it is in the public interest, it stays up. The person whose face is being used does not get the final say. YouTube does. Amjad Hanif, YouTube's vice president of creator products, told CNBC something revealing about how the tool has been used so far. Among creators, the vast majority of flagged videos did not result in removal requests. The most common outcome was a creator looking at the flagged video and saying, "I looked at it, but I'm okay with it." Legal experts suggested this might not mean creators are satisfied. It might mean they are confused about how the tool works, or they are unsure what counts as a violation, or they are afraid to push back against the platform they depend on for their income. Now, the same tool is being handed to politicians and journalists. People who are constantly targeted by impersonation attempts, people whose words and actions carry weight. And the same limitations apply. YouTube scans. YouTube flags. YouTube decides if a deepfake is parody or harm. The person whose face was stolen watches from the dashboard, waiting for a platform to rule on whether their own likeness belongs to them. The speed of detection matters. Kaylin Jackson Schiff, a professor at Purdue University who studies AI deepfakes, pointed out that deepfakes spread fast. The speed at which reports are dealt with is really important, she said. Things that are related to high-profile political events can spread super rapidly and affect many individuals' opinions. If a deepfake of a candidate goes viral on a Friday afternoon, a dashboard notification on Monday is too late. The damage is done. The lie has already been seen by millions. YouTube knows this. The company said it plans to expand access significantly over the coming year. It is also exploring voice detection, not just facial recognition. And it is pushing for legislation like the Nitrogen Monoxide Fakes Act, which would establish a federal right of publicity and create a legal framework for identity protection. The company wants a world where AI serves creativity, not exploitation. But until the laws catch up, it is building the tools itself. And those tools require a trade. Your face for their protection. What happens when the database of verified faces grows? What happens when every politician, every journalist, every public figure has submitted a biometric scan to YouTube? What happens when that database, built for protection, becomes something else? The company says the data is safe. It says it will not be used to train AI models. But privacy policies change. Companies change. And the data, once given, is no longer yours. The tool is called likeness detection. It is designed to give people control over how their face is used in the age of AI. But the people who enroll are trading one kind of vulnerability for another. They are trusting YouTube to protect them from impersonation. And in return, they are giving YouTube the most intimate data a person can offer. The thing that makes them recognizable. The thing that makes them themselves. A face captured, stored, and scanned against every video uploaded to the largest video platform on earth. YouTube says the data will not be used to train Google's AI models. That is the promise. A promise is not a contract. And a contract is only as strong as the company that signs it. If you made it this far, drop a like so more people see what they are signing up for. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of the story as more public figures enroll in the system. And share this with someone who thinks AI protection comes without a cost.